Live from the WTXL studios, this is ABC 27 Sunrise.
The trial begins this morning for the man accused of killing 5 people in 2004. Plus, senators take up immigration reform this week. We'll have a preview of what lawmakers are hoping to accomplish. And why is this man clinging to the hood of this car as it speeds down a Georgia road? We'll explain. Good morning. Today is Monday, May 6th. I'm Abby Maurer. Thanks for waking up with us. We'll get to those stories and more in just a minute. But right now, let's say good morning to meteorologist Sean Parker. Good morning, Sean. How was your weekend?
It was good, Abby. It was good, and I was hoping you would want to talk about the cold.
It was cold. Yesterday morning, it was like 48 degrees or something.
Mm-hmm. Or something. 47 officially, and this morning, we're on tap for even colder. The breath test confirms it. Now, we could be setting some records here. Apalachicola yesterday, yeah, I can say it again, set their all-time record low for the month of May. It was 47 at the beach yesterday morning, and this morning it's no different. Excuse me, I got to clear my throat here real quick. I'm just choked up because look at the numbers. It's 45 in Tallahassee. It's 46 in Bainbridge. Now, is this the type of cold that's going to take your breath away? Absolutely not. However, you will be able to see your breath, some of you, if you just go, you'll see that cloud. And we don't have many mornings left like this, maybe 2 or 3, but they're consecutive. But just to give you an idea, we're 2 degrees away from the record low in Tallahassee of 43 degrees, which was set back in 1973. It's 50 in Apalachicola, 46 in Bainbridge. Our skies are mostly clear and there's no rain, so we do have the opportunity to have our numbers fall even more. Visibility's a non-issue for you, so weather-wise, the only thing that's going to slow you up in the first 2/3 of the day is maybe that it's a little chilly. Mid and upper 40s at the bus stop, long sleeves on, upper 60s at lunch, only reaching the low and middle 70s, and that slaps the cool label on for May 6th. Our average high is 85. Now, we do have numbers like that in the 7-day, but it takes another 3 days for us to fully rebound. We've got a very slow-moving system spinning its way to our north, and it actually is going to pull in another round of showers by later on this afternoon into the overnight. We'll talk more about that, but right now we do want to get you a check on traffic. First, check on chilly traffic. 103.1 The Wolves' Big Moose standing by live via Skype. Now, Moose, this is far away from your 27-degree criteria for a jacket. But still, 40s, May, it's cold. Come on, man.
It catches you off guard, especially yesterday morning. I looked at the phone and it's like 46. Seriously? No way. Intermittent lane closures along Capitol Circle start this morning at 7 o'clock. That between Orange Ave and Highway 20. That widening project along Capitol Circle is set to begin there. It's a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. construction project. So use caution. Again, Capitol Circle between Orange Avenue and Highway 20. Intermittent lane closures begin this morning at 7 o'clock. Otherwise, around Tallahassee, we're looking good. No accidents being reported by TPD, Florida Highway Patrol, or the Leon County Sheriff's Office. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the morning. Get you your next update in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Moose. New this morning, jury selection is expected today in the trial of the alleged trigger man in the 2004 homicide of 5 people. That's according to the Moultrie Observer. This is Alexander Woods III. Woods was charged in November 2010 with 5 counts of murder. He is one of 3 accused in the 2004 murders. The 2 others, Johnny Jerry Thompson and Wilma Ann Yvonne Stover. Thompson pleaded guilty in November 2011 to 5 counts of felony murder. Jury selection is expected to take up most of the day today. About 170 people are expected to show up this morning, and more than 40 witnesses are expected to testify in the trial. A death investigation is happening right now in Seminole County, Georgia. Georgia Bureau of Investigation Special Agent in charge Steve Turner tells us 2 people are dead. It happened at a home in the area of River Road. Deputies are not saying how the victims were killed, and we don't know their names yet. We will continue to follow the story and bring you the latest information as we get it. A South Georgia man is behind bars accused of killing a woman and her daughter. Agents with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation say 33-year-old Frances Lisa Hall and her 15-month-old baby Jersey were found dead at their Barneyville Road home. Agents are not saying how they were killed. They do say they arrested Ashley Bo Justin Rutland of Lenox. His charges include 2 counts of murder, aggravated assault, and child molestation. A Brooks County man is now facing charges after a deadly crash. Georgia State Patrol troopers say they are charging Irving Rogers of Morven with vehicular homicide and DUI. Troopers say Rogers was driving a Ford Focus when he slammed into the back of a Pontiac G6, turning left into a driveway on Highway 133 near Cates Road. It happened Saturday night around 5:30. A truck also hit the Pontiac. Troopers say one of the passengers in the car, Rochelle Gaston of Pensacola, was killed. 8 others were taken to the hospital for their injuries.
No justice! No peace! Louder! No justice! No peace!
Hundreds of people, including a well-known civil rights leader, rallied for the late Lowndes High School student Kendrick Johnson. They gathered at Serenity Church in Valdosta Saturday. Their goal, to push for more investigation into what caused the death of Kendrick Johnson. Reverend Al Sharpton got involved, asking for donations in support of their efforts. Johnson was found dead in January 2011 in the Lowndes County High School gym. The Lowndes County Sheriff's Office, Coroner's Office, and Georgia Bureau of Investigation released a statement last week ruling his death accidental, but many community members say they want law enforcement to take a closer look. Brenda Heist, a Pennsylvania woman who walked away from her family 11 years ago, is now in a Florida jail. She turned herself in on Friday to police in Alachua County, Florida. Heist had been declared dead, but was recently found living in Key West, about 500 miles from the jail. She was wanted on a warrant relating to identity theft charges. Police say they don't know why Heist chose Alachua County, but they believe she has a brother nearby. To national news now. It was supposed to be a fun evening to celebrate a California woman's upcoming wedding, but a trip over the San Mateo Bridge ended her life and killed 4 of her friends. Andrew Spencer has the story.
Authorities say the limo was traveling over the San Mateo Hayward Bridge when smoke started coming from it.
We got calls of smoke coming from the limousine. The limousine pulled over, and then all of a sudden it became engulfed in flames.
The driver and 4 members of the bachelorette party were able to make it out of the vehicle, but the bride-to-be and 4 of her friends did not make it out. Witnesses say the flames were so huge they could feel the heat as they passed by. The limo driver was not hurt, but authorities say the 4 surviving passengers were treated for smoke inhalation. California Highway Patrol says it appears the fire may have started in the trunk, but there is no official point of origin for the fire. Limo Stop, the company that owns the limo, released a statement saying they were deeply saddened by the deaths and promised to help with the investigation. It reads, Limo Stop Inc. will do everything possible to investigate and assist authorities in determining the cause of this fire in order to help bring forth answers and provide closure to the victims and their families. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
And the San Mateo coroner says it may take up to 2 days to identify the bodies of the women who died. A relative of the bride-to-be says she was set to get married next month in the Philippines. We've learned the West Fertilizer Company had $1 million in liability insurance before last month's deadly explosion. That's according to John McCoy, the attorney for Adair Grain Incorporated, which owned West Fertilizer. McCoy says Adair did not have excess or umbrella coverage. Investigators still don't know what caused the blast on April 17th. The explosion killed 14 people, 10 of them first responders, and damaged or destroyed homes and businesses around the blast site. The Insurance Council of Texas estimates the blast cost more than $100 million in damage. A decision to charge admission at New York's 9/11 Memorial is sparking controversy. The museum's board says the museum will charge somewhere between $20 and $25 when the site opens next year. That money will help with operating costs. For that, more on that story, you can go to our website, WTXL.tv. Ahead on Sunrise, a Georgia man clings to the hood of a car down a busy road, but it wasn't an accident. Why the man said he did it to get revenge.
Oh boy, hope it was worth it. Hey, we have weather to talk about this morning. We always do, but this time it's centralized around the numbers. Pick a spot in the country, pretty uniform between 45 and 65 with the exception of Phoenix. But 45 in Tallahassee, it's very close to record territory. We'll talk more about it, let you know about a warm-up, and if you need the umbrella, coming up in just a few minutes.
And if you see news happening, call us at 850-894-6397. You can also send us an email to abc27news@wtxl.tv. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.